Keenan made 32 cups of vegetable broth. Keenan then filled X small jars and Y large jars with the vegetable broth he made. The equation 3x plus 5y is equal to 32, okay, represents this situation. What is the best interpretation of y in this 5y in this context? See, before solving this question, let's see a tasty example. Let's say 5 chocolates I have to purchase. So these are chocolates and this is the cost of one chocolate, $2, right? This one is cost. And let's say I am purchasing 7 candies and $1 is the cost. So these are candies and this is the cost. So 5 twos are 10, $10 overall cost for this chocolate thing, and 7 ones are 7 for this candies. So total cost is $17. So you see, item plus cost, item times cost plus items times cost is equal to cost, right? Now let's see here. 3 times x plus 5 times y is equal to 32. So 32 are total cups, right? Or x are small jars, y are larger jars. So let's say 3 liters or 3 cups are for x jars and 5 cups for large jars, right? So cups times jars plus cups times jars is equal to cups. So that means this is cups and jars combination, 5 and y. Now let's see the question. The number of large jars? No. The number of small jars? No. That is x and y only. The total number of cups of vegetable broth in the larger jars. Yes, so these are jars and these are cups. So C is the right option. Question number 20th. Now this is a wonderful question one more time. First, let's do it with traditional way and then we will see the pattern in this question. A circle in the xy plane has a diameter with endpoints 2, 4 and 2, 14. An equation of this circle is x minus 2 whole squared plus y minus 9 whole squared is equal to r squared, where r is a positive constant. What is the value of r? Now first let's do it with traditional method. Our equation is, standard equation is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. And here the given equation is x minus 2 whole square plus y minus 9 whole square is equal to r square. We will take any of the coordinates, like let's take 2 and 4. So I'll just plug x as 2 and y as 4 is equal to r squared. So 5 squared is equal to r squared. So r is equal to 5. Now generally what we do, if r square is equal to 25, then r can be plus minus 5. But we know radius cannot be negative, so we are just saying r is equal to 5 is our value. That is one way. Now if you observe the pattern here, then you can say it's a beautiful question. Diameter endpoints are 2, 4, 2 and 14. You can see this 2 and 2 are same, x are same, right? So if you imagine it on the graph, you will not point it like this. You will point it something like this. That means when x value is same and y value is changing, that means it is like parallel to y-axis. And let's say this one is diameter. And if I compare, center is 2 and 9. So do you think if x x is same, then 9 minus 4 or 14 minus 9 absolute value is going to be the radius, which is 5, because x is not changing. So this y2 minus y1 will be the value of the radius. You may be thinking why can't it be 9 minus 14? Yes, it can be. It is always, because it's a measurement, so it's always an absolute value. So it's going to be 5 anyways. So this is a beautiful question with a wonderful pattern. try to see patterns in the questions. Once you start doing that, you will see questions will start making much more sense. And once you start doing that, you will find out none of the paper, there is no such paper which is lengthy. It's always that you have to find something, you have to do something extra for that, right? Question number 21st. The line L is defined by 3y plus 12x is equal to 5. Line L is perpendicular, line N is perpendicular to line L in the xy plane. What is the slope of N? Okay. So concept used here is when two lines are perpendicular, if if these two lines are perpendicular, then product of their slopes is -1. Or in other words, you can say that one of the slopes is negative reciprocal of the other one. Similarly, if you take M2 over M1. So either you can apply this directly or you can use this concept that other slope is the negative reciprocal of the first one. Okay, let's see that. Now, okay, in one of the question I just explained how you can quickly find the slope from here only. Let's see the pattern. Let's say my equation is ax plus by is equal to c, right? Now if I try to convert it into slope intercept form, and that is true for every value of a and b, right? So if this equation is given in the standard form, then you can say that slope is equal to negative of coefficient of x over coefficient of y. Okay, so that means negative of coefficient of x over coefficient of y. -4 is the slope of the given line. That is the shortcut way, the wonderful way, the pattern formed way. Now if we do it with a proper way, so let's convert it into slope intercept form. 12x plus 3y is equal to 5. Subtracting 12x on both sides plus 3y is equal to -12x plus 5, and y is equal to -12 by 3x plus 5 by 3. You will find out slope as -4. So try to learn this shortcut. This will help you to save your time here, that if the equation is given in standard form, you have to convert it into slope intercept form. You will directly do negative of coefficient of x over coefficient of y. Okay, so slope of the given line is -4. Now let's use m1 into m2 is equal to -1. It's -4. m2 is equal to -1. So m2 is equal to 1 over 4. Or you can directly use that the other slope is the negative reciprocal. So negative reciprocal. So that will be 1 by 4, right? Sometimes I take so many methods together and explain all of them. If you think it's not a good idea, just update me so that I will cover only one method per question. And if that is okay and helping you, I'm more than happy.